That girl, I'm, you know, if there is a girl, if there is a girl that wants me, she's. They say there's somebody for everybody, but I think that's bullshit. People have been telling me that same trick up my sleeve for over 30 years. And I still ain't found nobody. And I keep saying, hey, and then I think Rome wasn't built in a day. That's cliche. That's pretty cliche by now. Overused cliche. Rome was built in a day. No. Rome was built in 2 hours, in my book. If you want something, grab it. Grab it. Shit ain't coming to you. Might as well fucking grab it. Life. Religion's bullshit. Education is bullshit. They teach you gibberish in school. Gabba gabba wabba wabba. Like, you ain't gonna use that in real life. Brainwash kids, and then they become robots, slaves to society. That's the purpose and point of school, to make them obedient and turn into slaves. Judicial system's all whack and petty and lame and backwards. So is the Senate. The government knows this. That's why I think I could be superior to Trump. Deep down, it's not that hard. It ain't that complicated to make society better and lower the gas prices. If I was president, the gas would be like $2.20 a gallon, $2.18 a gallon, $2.20 a gallon. Jobs would be here easy to get. The national deficit would be less. We wouldn't owe shit to other countries. We wouldn't have to babysit other countries. We'd be superior. There'd be much more middle class people than poor people. Inflation would go away. I'd make a great president. Crime would lower down. People would be more satisfied overall if I was president. He don't know what he's doing, man. He's senile. I think Trump's senile and getting old, man. And I don't know. I think I'd take a fresh start at being a leader and commander in chief. I think I could make a good president. I mean, I improve the judicial system. I'd keep prisons, and I think police are good, cops are good, police are good because they keep the peace. But we that's a sketchy topic, and some people are like, yeah, we defund the police. I don't know. I think they serve they. I think there's good and bad in everything. I think that you got to take the bad with the good or the good with the bad. You know, uh, you got to keep your gear up, no matter how hard or no matter how hard or no matter how hard or tough it is. Tough it is. You got to keep your gear up. I mean, sometimes the bear bites you. Sometimes you bite the bear. No matter how hard or tough it is, you got to keep your gear up. I'm not keeping my gear up because I gave up moons ago because life is bullshit to me. But I just want to make other people happy. My days is pretty washed up. I know what I know. I know what I like. I like a Whopper and a Big Mac from McDonald's. I like a hot fudge sundae, and that's all that makes me happy is a hamburger, a steak, shrimp, and fried fish, chicken wings. That's it. I love chicken. I'm probably black, man. I feel black. I'm, stunned. I ain't got no reason to stunt or put on the front or, you know, sometimes you gotta bullshit just to get ahead, though. Life is like that. You gotta sometimes, like, throw people off or bullshit. Some dude today said, he was like, sometimes you gotta be like, Helen, Mary. And then she's like, what? And I'm like, you look like, I used to know a Mary, but she died a long time ago. And that's a conversation starter. Like, that way you can get your girl that way. That's like a pickup line, like to break the ice. Sometimes you just gotta bullshit. Like, the example I just gave, just to get somewhere. And that's why dude I used to know, John used to bullshit. He was a bullshitter, pretended. And, he told me a story. Um, uh, John said, John told me, uh, he, the only way that, uh, he, long story, he bribed her into giving him like oral fellatio, oral pleasures. So in turn, she basically did him a favor because he bribed her. Like, basically, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back kind of bullshit. But it's still bullshitting, pretending. Then when I first knew John drank, man, up oblivion. He drank, man, and I remember one night, fucking years ago. We were all there. I was in the kitchen, and Tammy was like, "Oh, let's play some cards." And I was getting drunk. We had liquor, and I don't know, I was like, and then she kept calling him Superman, Superman. You're like Superman, because he was so, like, she was basically sucking up, kissing up to him, brown nosing him, just because he's held a job. Well, because he's making mega bucks, more bucks than I make. And girls chase their gold diggers, they chase after money. That's another reason, because I don't associate with successful people. I don't have money. I know one guy, I used to know him when I was a kid. I was 10 years older, Grant. I mean, I was 10 years older than this douchebag, and now he owns his own company. He's uglier when it comes to looks. I don't I don't take care of myself. That's why I look like that. If I didn't drink and if I ate properly, I'd look a lot younger. If I didn't drink and I took better care of myself, I'd look a lot younger. But this guy has a hot wife. He's fucking butt fucking ugly. I mean, not that I'm no homo. I'm not gay, but I'm not judging. I'm not looking. I'm just saying he's ugly. The dude's ugly, flat out, straight ugly, flat out, and real talk. And yet, his old lady, his wife, is like gorgeous. Like, she's pretty. She's actually pretty hot, to tell you the truth. Why? Why? You ask yourself. Why? Well, I know why. Because he's rich. He makes a lot of money. He has money talks. Bullshit walks. If you have the money, honey, if you got the green demon, you can get anything. If you got the dough, if you got that bread cheddar, you get anything you want. Money gets you anything. That's the reason People don't understand how the president can get away with what he gets away with. Well, because he's rich. He's got money. He's got the power. Money equals power. Cash is king. Duh. I mean, people bail each other out of jail all the fucking time. I mean, one more video. I lied.